For this video, we will tackle about the three major effects of globalizations. Number 1. In media. Globalization has a great influence in the media and further impact on us. The most visible effect of globalizations is widespread communications. The introduction of newspapers, magazines, internet, and media has immensely helped to spread information and has to help people to think of all the world. Media today seems like playing a key role on enhancing globalizations and facilitating cultural exchange and multiple flows of information and images between countries through international news, broadcast, television, programming, new technologies, film and music, and more. The media have an important impact on cultural globalizations in two mutual independent ways. Firstly, the media provide extensive transnational transmission of cultural products, and secondly, they contribute to the informations of communicative networks of social structures. The focus of globalizations of technology is the connections created by the network of social media. Social media is a brilliant tool that we can easily use by the who can access it. As access again globally, it creates opportunities to those who are the first experience the use of outsourced ideas. The impact of globalizations in a situation in which available goods and services are social and cultural influences gradually become similar all over the world, while social media is how we live our lives today in the development of countries we can see everyday activities. Communication process has been affected by traditional ways of communications. It seems that the use of less time passes the internet, social media, mobile phones, SMS are new ways of communications that has been adopted in the use of Western world. The technology seems to play an important role of the voice of the public. Effects of globalizations in education. Nowadays, no one can ignore the importance of education to society. Education is a tool that will allow people to achieve every goal that they set in their lives. Learning open doors to greater world possibilities will most likely lead to success. People who are not fortunate enough to receive formal education will have to face a road full of difficulties throughout their lives. It is not a secret that the one more education people have the better standard of living they will enjoy. Globalization has brought an immeasurable amount of positive and negative changes to the world. This change is not only having an impact on the students but on the teachers as well. With the age of technology, the different ways to deliver instructions have emerged, and one of them is e-learning. Children and adults can now advantage have a new way of learning where they do not have to physically be present in the classroom in order to receive an outstanding education. Globalization has had many obvious effects on educational technology and communication systems. Change the way of education is delivered as well as the roles played by both teachers and students. The development of this technology is facilitating the transition of industrial-based society to an information-based one. The third effect of globalization is environmental. Globalization can help to spread the positive effects of environmentally friendly technologies and practices from developing countries. This can reduce pollution in developing countries through, for example, importing greener technologies or developing better environmental regulations and standards. These are the benefits that we can have in globalization through environment. Increased transport of goods. One of the primary results of globalization is that it opens the business up to new markets in which they can sell goods and source labor, raw materials, and opponents. Both of these realities mean finished products travel farther now than ever before, potentially halfway around the world. It increased awareness. While many globalization's environmental effects have been negative, its increase has frightened environmental awareness worldwide. Greater negative and high rates of international travel have made it easier than ever the individuals to see the effects for deforestation, habitat loss, the climate change on the environment. turn has contributed to new laws, regulations, and process of limit negative effects. Economic specialization. One of overlooked side effect of globalization is that it allows nations and geographical regions to focus on their economic strengths, content in knowing that they turn to trading partners for goods that they can produce themselves. This economic specialization often boosts productivity, efficiency, unfortunately, over-specialization can lead to a serious environmental issue, often in the form of loss of habitat, deforestation, or natural resource overuse. And that's for all for this video. Thanks for watching.